So as many of you know, I am about 18, almost 19 months into a baby wearing journey with my son Harrison. I didn't have a chance to baby wear with my oldest daughter, which I am kind of bummed about now that I know how amazing baby wearing is. My favorite carrier is the Little Baby carrier. This is not a sponsored post. I just love to share that is such an amazing carrier. So today we're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts of baby wearing, because baby wearing needs to be a safe thing to be as amazing as it is. So I want to talk to you about some safety tips and some other do's and don'ts. So we will go ahead and get into this, and we will start with the do's. So do wear your baby in a position where you can comfortably kiss the top of their head. And this is if you are in a front carry. So if you're using a back carry, obviously you can't kiss the top of their head, and that is for older kiddos. But if you are wearing your baby in a front position where the kiddo is facing you or even facing out, you want to make sure that you can kiss the top of their head. If you are not able to kiss the top of their head, especially if they're little and they're not able to move their neck very well, it can become a safety issue. So you want to make sure that you are able to kiss the top of their head to, number one, monitor breathing, monitor head position, that kind of thing, so it is not a safety issue. So baby should be in a kissable position. Do wear your baby as often as you would like. There is no limit to the amount of time that you can wear your baby. So put your baby in the carrier when they're happy, put them in the carrier when they're fussy, put them in the carrier when you're doing everyday activities around the house. It will, number one, keep your baby super happy because they are close to mom and or dad if dad is wearing, and it will also keep you a little bit more sane because you will have two hands to do things, and every mom likes to have two hands to complete tasks around the house. Do practice putting on your carrier with a doll or other thing, I guess, other toy even, before you put your baby in it. And even practice putting on your carrier when you have nothing in your carrier. It is good to know how all of the straps work, how all of the buckles work, how the whole carrier works, if it's a ring sling or a wrap carrier, that kind of thing. Practice, practice, practice so that you can easily and confidently put your carrier on when you have your precious little one in there as well. Do use a well-constructed carrier. A lot of the brands that they sell in the store are great, and all of the fabrics are rated to carry babies. I think it depends on the carrier. So like the Bjorn and the Infantino, I think go up to 25 pounds. The Little Baby and the Ergo go up to 45 pounds, and then toddler carriers go up from there. So those fabrics are rated for those child weights. But I've also seen a lot of like third-party carriers on Etsy, on Craigslist, that kind of thing, that might not be made of fabrics that are rated for the weight of a child. So please be careful and buy a well-constructed carrier that is going to keep your little one safe. Do wear your baby in positions that feel natural and comfortable. If you have your baby in a position that feels unnatural or uncomfortable, it could be time to look at either the carrier, or adjust a couple of things so that it feels more comfortable and natural. The goal of a baby carrier is to kind of mimic the arms of the mother or the father. So you want to make sure to help that baby to feel as natural and comfortable in the carrier as possible. Do wear your baby close and snug. Carriers that have gaps and room in them will not keep your child safe from falls and other accidental dangers that could potentially happen to your little one. So keep your baby in your carrier nice and snug, but not too snug. So maybe even check out some videos on YouTube of other YouTubers who show how to put on carriers and demonstrate those kind of things. I have done a few of those, so you can check those out, and I will link my baby wearing playlist in the description below. I will also link that playlist right up here in the eye in the sky. So don't forget to know your carrier and wear your baby nice and snug. Do keep an eye on your baby. So just because they are in a baby carrier does not guarantee their safety. So check for breathing, check for making sure their mouth and nose are not blocked, especially for babies who can't move their heads around yet. Make sure that they are, their arms and legs are tucked down. Make sure that if they are wearing pants, that their pants are pulled down over their legs so that their little legs are not exposed and freezing, those kind of things. So just keep an eye on baby. Do constant like head to toe checks. When I am baby wearing with my son, now that he's older, I do like once every half an hour checks. When he was littler, I would do like once every 5 to 10 minute like head to toe check, just really quick, just checking him all out and that kind of thing. So just make sure that you are keeping an eye on baby, because just because they're in a baby carrier does not guarantee that they will be super safe. And do try out different carriers, different ways to carry, different styles, different types. So try out a buckle carrier, try out a wrap, try out a ring sling, try out so many different ones that you find the one that you fall in love with. A good way to do this is to check out your local Babywearing International chapter if you have one. I am from Portland and we are fortunate enough to have a chapter where we can go check out carriers and go to monthly meetings and have volunteer baby-wearing educators actually show us how to do some of the carries and how all of the carriers work. If you don't, maybe try to find a mom group of local moms who are super into baby wearing and who can be experts and teach you, or watch lots and lots of videos on YouTube. There are so many out there on baby wearing, and I will link a few of my favorites down below. So yeah, check out lots of carriers, check out lots of styles, try them out, experiment, and have a lot of fun baby wearing. So now that we've gone through our list of do's, here is our list of don'ts. So don't believe that baby wearing will spoil your baby. An infant especially cannot get spoiled by love and affection and closeness to their parents, so don't believe any of that silliness. Wear your baby when you want to wear your baby. There's no limit. You can wear them as much as you want. Don't let your baby's legs dangle straight down. This can lead to a risk in hip dysplasia and lower spine problems. So make sure that your baby's legs are in an M position so that they are ergonomic and that they are sitting in there perfectly comfortably and that they will be safe later on in life. Don't put your child in a carrier if you don't know how to properly use the carrier, how to properly position your child in the carrier, or how the carrier works. Ask for help if you need it. Watch YouTube videos, check out local moms. Like I've been saying, there are so many resources out there. Please get help if you need it. If you're interested in baby wearing, make sure that you learn all there is to learn before you put your sweet baby in that carrier. Don't allow your baby's chin to become tucked down too far in the carrier, especially if their head is immobile, so like a newborn to, I don't know, 6 months, depending on the child. This can make it really difficult for baby to breathe and can lead to some serious risks with baby wearing. So make sure that their chin is either tucked to the side or that they are looking up and around, that kind of thing. So you want to keep a close eye on their airway always. Don't put too much clothes or layers on when you're baby wearing, even if it seems cold outside. When you are baby wearing, baby is getting heat from your body as well. And if you have on too many layers, or if baby has on too many layers, it can make baby overheat, and then it can just be a sweaty mess and can actually lead to some dehydration in babies. So make sure that you are keeping baby at a comfortable temperature, but definitely not doing too many layers to overheat. Don't ride a bike or drive a car or ride a skateboard or ride a scooter while you are baby wearing. It is best to baby wear when your feet are on the ground and when you are able to walk and control what is happening to baby and the carrier. Don't let the little curious hands inside your carrier reach out and grab things that might be dangerous or unsuitable for them. I know that when I am wearing my toddler, he is reaching all over for things and he can reach things that are up higher that he might not normally have access to. So definitely keep an eye on that when you are baby wearing. So those are all of the do's and don'ts that I have for all of you baby wearing parents out there, or for all of you who are interested in baby wearing. If you are interested in baby wearing and you are unsure of where to start, again, I do have that baby wearing video playlist and I will link it down below. Or if you have a specific question, you can leave it down in the comments and I will, number one, either make a video on it for you, or I will reply back with an answer to the best of my ability. I am not an expert by any means. I am just a mom who has been rocking baby wearing for the past 18 months. So if you have questions, if I'm able to answer them, I will. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you want more content like this, don't forget to leave it down in the comments below. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below. I would love to meet new baby wearing friends. And if you are one of my old faithful viewers, thank you so much for being here. I love the community that we are building and I'm so thrilled that you have chosen to be a part of it. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.